students, we are going to study the seasons of India. Mainly we have four major seasons. They are cold weather season, that is winter season, and the hot weather season, that is summer season, the advancing monsoon season, that is rainy season, and the retreating monsoon season, that is a transformation from rainy season to winter season. These are the four major seasons experiencing in India in different parts in a different time. Since we studied about the different factors which affecting the Indian climatic condition, we can start to study about the rainy season in India, that is advancing monsoon. It starts from the early beginning of our month of June. By the early June, a low pressure condition is originating in the northern plains, which attract the high pressure wind from the subtropical areas of our southern ocean. So, crossing all the boundaries of equator and the other latitudes, this southwest monsoon is entering into Indian subcontinent. As these southeast trade winds are originating over the oceanic areas, it brings abundant moisture and also gives a chance for having a lot of rain in the southwestern part of our India. These winds are strong and blow at an average velocity of 30 km per hour. So, almost the interior part, that is throughout India, a rainy season starts along with the advancing monsoon. By the arrival of this speedy wind, the areas or the windward side of the Western Ghat receives very heavy rainfall around more than 250 centimeters. And the central side of area known as Deccan Plateau and the parts of Madhya Pradesh etc. also receives an amount of rain even though it is lying in the rain shadow area. The availability of rainfall in different part of India is really vary from place to place. Maximum rainfall is available in the northeastern part of India, and Mausinram in Meghalaya is the important place not only in India, in the world itself, with having the highest availability of rainfall. But at the same time, parts of Rajasthan and Gujarat also gets scarce rainfall alone. One of the most important feature of this advancing monsoon is it have a tendency to have breaks or rainless intervals in the rainy season. That means continuous rain will be taken place only for a period of time, and there will be some days without having no continuous rain. That is called a break of monsoon. The heavy rain even makes different problems in different part of India in the form of continuous flood will be in some other parts which causes for damages to life and property or different other type of living beings. The monsoon season in India is really uncertain in intensity, frequency, and duration, as sometimes it causes for heavy flood in one part of the India, or it also at the same time it also responsible for drought in the other areas of India, and it also have no any correct timing for its arrival and also for its retreats. It creates problems mainly for the farmers or millions of farmers who is depending on the arrival of monsoon for starting their agriculture. The cold weather season or the winter season in India starts from the mid November in northern India exactly, and it prolongs till February sometimes. December and January are considered as the coldest months in the northern part of India. As we know that as the landforms of India is varies in different areas in different style, the temperature of that locality also varies accordingly. That's why the temperature decreases from south while it is moving to north. The average temperature of Chennai on the eastern coast is between 24 degree to 25 degrees Celsius, while in the northern plain it may be ranges between 10 degrees Celsius to 15 degrees Celsius. So in case of cold weather season, one of the important feature is that the day times are extremely warm and night times are cold. And one more feature also that daytime will be shorter than the night times during the cold weather season. The northeast trade wind is blowing from land to sea during this time. That's why it carries no moisture. That's why this season is also a dry season. But it is a lucky chance for the Tamil Nadu area as the northeast trade wind is moving from sea area to land, which carries moisture that resulting in a little bit amount of rain in the Tamil Nadu area when the other part of areas of India experiencing winter. Another important feature of this cold weather season experiencing the northern plain is the inflow or the arrival of the cyclonic disturbances from the west and the northeast. As the cyclone is originating over the Mediterranean Sea and West Asia and moved to India, it gives a chance for the northeastern plain of our country to experience winter rain and snowfall in the mountain areas. The total amount of the winter rainfall in the northern area is locally known as Mahavat, which is very much useful for the cultivation of rabi crops. But anyhow, there will be no any more changes in the climatic condition or the seasons in the peninsular regions or in the southern part of India, as the climatic condition or the temperature will be moderated by the presence of the oceans or water bodies in the three sides. The hot weather season is starting in India in the time of March to May due to the apparent movement of the sun. So the global heat belt will be shifted from the southern area to northern hemisphere. The highest temperature recording in the month of March is about 38 degrees Celsius, especially in recorded on the Deccan Plateau. And in April, the temperature in different parts just like Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, etc. may be again raised into 42 degrees Celsius. And in May again, the temperature of some of the areas of northwestern part of country may be a little bit more higher into the level of 45 degrees Celsius. And the same also in peninsular areas, no much climatic variations due to the presence of the water bodies surrounded. The hot weather also is experiencing mainly in the northern part of India, and at the end of May, a longer or an elongated low pressure area, that is a hot temperature area, develops in the region extending from the Dar desert in Rajasthan to Patna in Bihar into east part of India. So the circulation of air begins to set in around this trough. That means it's moving from west to eastern area. So a total climatic variations will be experiencing in that locality. One of the common striking term that is using along with the summer season, it is Lu, that is a strong, gusty, hot, dry wind blowing during the time that is in summer season in the areas of north and northwestern part. This wind will be prevailing not only in daytime, sometimes it may be prolonged to the evening or into late night also. Even though this wind Lu is not at all comfortable for people's life, sometimes it brings a kind of breeze as it is passing through the extreme hot weather season in the northern part. For the extreme difficulty situations, this low sometimes bring a light rain and a cool breeze, which also can be considered as a comfortable situation for the people in the north. This Lu also has its various forms in different parts. That means in West Bengal, it may be in the form of thunderstorms along with a violent wind, torrential downpour, even will be having hail. And it is known in West Bengal as Kal Baishagi. The temperature condition or the atmospheric condition of the India during the period of October or November forms a period of transition from hot rainy season to dry winter condition. It is because of the withdrawal tendency of the rainy wind or the monsoon winds from the northern plains to southern part. As the monsoon wind is starting to withdraw from the northern area, there will be a chance for the kind of formation of a high pressure area in the northern plains. It is noticed that the presence of clear skies and rising temperature is marked as the time when the withdrawal of monsoon is starting from the northern plain. During this time, the day temperature will be very high and nights are cool and pleasant. The land is still moist. Due to high temperature and humidity, the atmospheric condition will be very irritative. This particular period where high temperature, irritative condition and humidity is totally turned into a term called October heat. The movement of low pressure area from the land or interior part of India into Bay of Bengal resulted in the occurrence of cyclonic depressions, which originate extremely near to Andaman Nicobar areas, and it is also having a tendency to cross all the eastern coast of India. The formation of the cyclonic disturbances in the Bay of Bengal creates lot of losses for life and property in the eastern boundaries or in the eastern coastal areas of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, etc. Sometimes it may be extending into eastern states of India, including including Bengal. We know that the distribution of rainfall in different parts of India is extremely uneven mainly because of the landforms of India and also the different type of presence of mountains in different areas of our country. The availability of rainfall varies from 400 centimeters in the northeastern part to 60 centimeters in western Rajasthan or in the parts of Gujarat, etc. Interior parts of South India, including the areas of Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, etc., also gives or experiencing very less rainfall due to the presence of Western Ghat in one side and Eastern Ghat in the another side. As we know that the availability of rainfall or the variations found in the temperature level, etc., are the most important factors which decide what kind of a climate need to be prevail in a particular locality. The most awaiting atmospheric phenomena in India is the arrival of monsoon, because mainly our population, as they are the really farmers, they need to depend mainly on the availability of rainfall during the season of monsoon. So the different time, that is irregular arrival of monsoon and also the less length of monsoon or the less availability of rainwater for different areas, etc., creates many problems for the farmers in different areas of India. Anyhow, we can say that monsoon is considering as one of the important unifying bond of Indian culture and population, as monsoon brings happiness to group of people and also brings danger and sadness for another group of people. The cyclical movement or the cyclical shift of rain or monsoon rain in from different part of India also affect and also is one of the important factor for various crops growing in different time and also in different kind of soil type. So the agriculture, the life, the festivals that we enjoy, the dress code that we follow, the structure of the houses, etc., of India also mainly based on or depended on the arrival of monsoon. So we can say that the total life and enjoyment of people is mainly based on the arrival of monsoon and also the climatic conditions. So children, here we have discussed all the important seasons of India and also the different distribution of India in different areas and how can we consider this monsoon or climate as a unifying bond. So let us stop now. Thank you.